I would have everyone come do this, usually I do, but I don't know how the wall is gonna act, so I don't want everyone leaning against it at once. So, all my weight's driving into it, so there's no weight on my front leg. Because if there's any weight on my front leg, I'm taking pressure off of the shoulder, right? So when I lift this leg, all my pressure goes on, okay? So you see my foot's down, but there's no weight on it. It's just here to help me keep my balance. All right, so pressure in, legs up, ear to the bicep, circling, pulling down. And a lot of you want to keep putting your head down like this, which there is a cradle from there, but if you assume, we'll get into some cradles from here, and 0 of them are going to require your head to be down in here, okay? We always have our head up and our chest is on them, because it puts us in the best position to get a cradle or go behind them if we need to, okay? So when you stick your head in there, you're fully 100% committing to a cradle, and if you're wrestling someone decent, it's never going to work, okay? Again, I'm in here. Sorry, I was trying not to put too much pressure. All right, so just one more time. Everyone's gonna do it a few more, and then we'll move on. So again, I got all my pressure in it. And look, there's no pressure on this leg. As soon as I go here, I'm just in a regular front headlock, right? Or no, this is all about technique. So the little things that I'm doing, every part of it matters. So my shoulder's on his shoulder, ear to the bicep, circling, elbows down, hand in the armpit, pulls the shoulder to the mat. And as I run behind, look at my head's up. My chest is like pushing his hip, okay? Not my head, my chest is. And this hand's gonna stay on the head. I'm gonna go down on the elbow and go up on the leg, and that's how I'm gonna run him down. All right, so this hand's going down and the hand on the leg's going up as I'm running into him. This is a very lame name for a move, but it's called one way, the other way. Yeah, not very exciting. I know, I'm sorry about that.
Not very smart, not the Missouri guy.
Yeah, we just say what we're doing, you know? Some people probably call this I don't know, I thought I had something funny to say, but I did not. All right, so here we go. So we're gonna be trying to go behind. Partner's gonna be circling really hard, okay? So I'm gonna show you what we're doing, then I'll talk you through it. So we're trying to go, partner circling, then. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm not throwing him by at all. I'm getting him to take the bait. So I'm still running like I'm trying to get behind him. And then the hand that's reaching is gonna go back to the armpit, right? So you know we're in a front headlock, we're on the chin and the armpit. So I'm running, and then all I do is I switch my shoulder from this shoulder to this shoulder. All right, so I'm on this shoulder, same side as the armpit, and I switch this way, and then I'll end up like this, hand over the armpit, elbow down over the head. We're finishing the same way, okay? So I'm trying to run behind, partner circling, I go back to the armpit, switch shoulders, elbow down, hand between the legs, run down again. It's the exact same finish, but the other side. So one more time. I'm trying to get behind, partner circling hard, trying to reach, hand goes back to the armpit, switch shoulders, sorry, my shoulder goes the other shoulder, elbow down, hand between the legs, running back down to the hip. Any questions?
Real quick, how many times his knees hit the mat there? Go straight. 0. Okay, if I could have taken Quinn out of that, it would have almost looked like he's in a good wrestling stance. Okay, I'm saying this because I'm going to try to stop it. Some of you were about to go out there and crawl on your knees and switch sides. Go one way and the other way on your knees. Not going to work. Watch him one more time. Go ahead. I'm gonna walk you all through this twice each too. So here's how we do it. So step one, everyone's gonna start for a headlock position. Step one, we're gonna try to circle behind, partner circles. Step two, hand that's reaching back to the armpit, shoulders switch sides. Elbow down, step forward, run them down to the mat. All right, now we're just gonna go into a cradle from here, which I'm sure most people know, right? The only difference in mine is gonna be that on the one we are doing right now, we aren't gonna put our head in here, okay? Everyone got it? I'm not gonna see anyone putting their head in there. I'm gonna see someone do it. What should be the penalty if someone puts their head in there?
10 push-ups.
All right.
No, 15.
50?
15.
All right, 15. Done deal. Moving on. All right, here we go. So we're gonna do the same thing, but this time partner's gonna be circling a little. And so as they're circling, we're still gonna run the same leg down, okay? So we're gonna end up in the same spot, but we're just gonna do a cradle from it instead, okay? So sometimes you do everything perfect and it's just not gonna work out, right? So I could have my shoulder in here circling, and this guy's just tough and he's circling on me. So come up like on all fours. And we'll do partner coming up on all fours here, okay? So partner's gonna be circling, we're gonna come all the way behind here, but I'm gonna step my leg, my knee is gonna drop behind his leg that's up, okay? And the reason I do that is so I can reach further with this arm. So that I can touch his face from here, right? That's how much room I have. So partner's gonna be circling, I'm gonna drop my knee behind his knee right here, okay? I'm not leaving the chin. I'm not gonna go to lock my hands yet. The first thing I'm gonna do is elbow down like we were just doing. I'm gonna pull his chin. His chin's gonna go this way. So my elbow's going down, his chin's going this way. That makes it takes away all of his strength. Okay, so we're not gonna pull hard. We're just hanging on to the chin, and because we're bringing our elbow down, it's turning his head this way. So it takes away all of his strength, so he can't find his head back. Does that make sense? Because his head's stuck right here, right? So what we're gonna do is reach. Once we get in here, we're gonna get close. Then we're gonna lock our hands. We're gonna lock our hands like this. Does everyone know this grip?
The butterfly grip?
Yes. Great. Yep. Then we go over our thumbs. We go over our thumbs. Yeah, it's like this. Little meat hooks like this. Over our thumbs, not in between the thumbs, like this. It's a stronger grip. Okay, if it's like this, then we're gonna pinch our elbows down, run them over, and get them down. Okay. So I come here, get my grip, and look, I'm gonna cinch it. When I cinch it, I'm gonna keep bringing my elbows in and get my hands further down, as far down as I can go. I'm cinching it, going. That's as far as I'm gonna get it. So now that I have it tight, the same thing we did, we ran our chest into the hip, we're gonna run it down to his hip. And we're doing this in phases, so you do this in the same thing if you're wrestling in a match. A lot of people, you'll see they're trying to get a cradle so fast that the person will roll through. This will get rid of roll through. So I get him down to his hip. Now that I have him on his hip, I'm gonna cinch it up again, pull him in, I'm just gonna put him on his back, and I'm gonna tripod. All right. So step, partner's gonna be circling, we're gonna go after him. Step one, is the hand's gonna leave the armpit, we're going to the back leg and dropping our knee. Okay? Keeping our hands on the chin, elbow down. Step two, we're gonna get our grip, pull his head in. We're gonna get our grip. Step three, we're gonna cinch. Step four, I'm gonna run him down to his hip. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop completely moving. And step five, I'm gonna cinch it up again. I'm gonna roll him over and tripod. Now, as I'm going behind, his chin is up, and my elbow is down over his chin, so I literally take away all of this strength. If you're not doing this, then the rest of the move will not work properly, okay? And when I step behind, so as I'm circling behind, before I even step, his head's already like this, elbows down. When I step behind, I'm reaching, I'm going really deep. I'm not locking at the strongest point, because the strongest point is his legs, right? So if I lock by his legs, I'm giving him the best opportunity to kick out. I want to lock up high, as close to the head as I can. Right? So that's why I step behind, so I can reach this arm so far. And I'm basically catching the hand on the chin. And when I do that, look at his head staying in the same position. You see that? His head's not moving from that position. And then I'll cinch it up, then I'll run down to his hip and go over.